Kumar, what about you? What would be the key elements that you would kind of lay your hat on for people who are starting?
There's three things, but before I go there, because Mel is going to put down the list, the name of the book is called No Rules Rules. That's by John Hastings, and very good book. Highly recommend that. Also, another book that I read, which I'm a big follower of Obama, so his book, A Promised Land, talks about a lot of the leadership and commander's intent. I love that. Coming back to your question, Shale, I think the 3 points. Number one is don't take culture and your team for granted. Just because they're getting paycheck and they're on the payroll doesn't necessarily mean that you overlook that fact. So at least spending time as a leader to think about culture and to think about what you're doing with your company is number one. And that, I think a lot of people like miss the ball right there. Is
Right.
oh yeah, like I'll let HR take care of this, I'll let these people take care of this. But no, it's you are talking to them on a day-to-day as a manager or leader. You should be. So that's number one. Number two, like I said previously as well, is giving them the autonomy to make micro decisions. Every single one, whether that's an engineer at the front line or it's a director or VP at that level, everyone is making effective decisions on a day-to-day basis, and they need to be given the autonomy to own that decision and accountability. And that's where they feel like they're making a change, causing an impact. And last but not least, I am a big believer of having right people in the right roles. And look, if it's just not working out, and I think you need to make a decision, and that's where the commander's intent, making that effective decision, comes into play. So having right people in the right roles is a very, very game changer, in my opinion. And again, a lot of people overlook that fact. They try to say, oh, let me try and see if this can work out, right? As you're scaling and as you're moving at a rapid pace, you'll soon start realizing that it's just not as simple as let's try and see if someone can upskill themselves into a job. And like there's so much of on the job learning, and I think they'll fit in. So that's a notion where like a lot of the startups need to get out of, and like they need to make the right decision and move fast on that.
Great point. Great point.